And that's what I'm thinking. Even if, cause my sister named Evelyn, even if they try to make it seem like there was the Eve was the well, I think Lilith was the first something, and then Eve was supposed to be the first wife. But I'm picking up on three energies. When I was just at the park, I seen how it's like trees that are in the bushes, like that are a part of the actual park, the ancient part. And then there was three trees planted in the front that was like newer trees. And I noticed that the tree that was in the park was hovering over all the other trees, and it had a little white patch on the I about to say on the leg, on the bottom part of it. And I noticed that like on my leg, I don't know if I scraped it or I don't know whatever, but there's a little white patch on my leg. I don't think that excuse me, I think that these are genetically modified marks, okay? Like they trying to make it like leprosy, but the real person with leprosy is Hidden Gems Tarot. This could be who this 19 energy is protecting. But this is one of Moses' daughter. This is a clone of Tiffany. So all of these people, like I said, if the father went one way and Moses went one way, they all left with my identity and my finances and my things from the crown and from these elite fathers and for the from the fathers of the powerful ones. I mean the powerful ones, okay? Um, and whatever it would be from the chieftain. It's like they took all my valuable things and play when it says Yea has taken my things and put them in other temples. So these people got to be working together. This is like a terrorist group. So somebody's trying to see like, oh, how do you identify and organize or something like this? You guys are the problem. Whoever this person is that I put up last night when I seen all these channels coming up in front of my face trying to show themselves like bobbling their little heads out of the flood or something like they about to survive this. Like they've been cleansed by China. These fake China, that's what these is. These fake chains from China. Um, it just made me think about because I'm more Asia or more China than them, but not really. Do you get what I'm saying? My makeup, because somebody got a bright idea, and this bright idea is about to bring in this Ace of Pentacles, and it's also going to make this Five of Swords energy. If somebody's trying to hold somebody back, this is over. There's big officials or something like coming in here, okay, to make sure that I get whatever this is that's supposed to be coming. Yeah, we got a Knight of Cups here. That's what I said. Somebody's a Knight of Cups, a Knight energy. We got the Empress in reverse, Seven of Pentacles. Um, but I'm about to say the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. There's somebody like, oh, this is my land or something. You're all mine or something. No, this is something like a vineyard. This is something else. This is something that already got abundance on it. That's somebody that I'm supposed to be getting. Um, yeah, King of Pentacles in reverse. The spouse is in reverse. Um, and there could be somebody that this person was dealing with that want to be the tiller. This could also be somebody named Tiller. Okay, somebody last name could be Tiller. To till the land, but I'm not a part of the land. So there's no tilling. Okay. Yeah, the King of Pentacles, somebody's like, oh yeah, I got this, you can't see me or something. You're not rebuilding nothing here. This child and this, even if this my D baby and this child, they in reverse. I already have some kind of claim here. Okay. Being one of the older energies here. Yeah. And so whoever this is, yeah, this person is not gonna be able to be stingy. Okay. This is they gotta give it up. It's everything is already, yeah. I was never in a relationship with this person or something like this. All right. But they could have took something from me with that Knight of Pentacles. Um, in order for these claims, this whole organization is going down. Somebody just didn't want to do right. They just jealous. Yeah, of the Most High being a girl. They just jealous with the money. I told you this is my thing. Okay, it's not theirs. Somebody want to say, "Oh, you being prideful?" No, you're not gonna be. You draining people. You're not about to be draining me of my energy. Once I find out about it, no, you're not. You crazy? Somebody might be Temperance in reverse, and we got the Four of Cups here. Somebody want to invite you in or something like this here, but something is off balance. Somebody is sick. Somebody got something. I don't know. They trying to pass it off. Somebody wants you to have it, me to have it too, something like this. All right. Because it's funny, I feel like a masculine energy was like, well, I had it when I was connected to you or when I was dealing with you, but you never got it. So whatever this is, they would have to be working in some science lab to create something. Somebody could have tormented something, but again, now they want to share something with you or something like this. Okay? But I really don't think that this, hmm, whoever this is, they want to do this on their own. They don't want to rebuild something with whoever this is. Okay? So somebody did manipulate something in order to change something. King of Swords is stepping in for what? Yeah, this could be also, there could be a union here, but somebody is talking, this could be like some falsified documents or something. Somebody could try to make the call to pretend like somebody is not married, but then this person could then go on and say, oh, well, these are all my assets. Somebody like, don't worry about it. I got this. I don't want you to take nothing from them. That's working this time. This is basically, mm, as some, remember when I told y'all when I was with my boyfriend or whatever? Okay, at first, and then I had my child. He's like, oh, even if it is somebody else involved, I don't want, just, I'm going to pay for everything. Don't take nothing from that person or whatever. This could also save somebody. They try to use something, but the fact that somebody didn't take something from somebody, this saves somebody or something like this here. Yeah, this saves somebody. This is how you just get these people persecuted, and then I could have everything anyways, instead of going, and that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? They just get persecuted, okay? Because they listen to this woman, this high priest or this snake, and they celebrate it with these other people. Because also I'm hearing about the king. You can't, kings don't expose kings. Kings don't try to say, oh, we're gonna make sure that your wife don't get nothing. I mean, we're gonna make sure your wife is gonna get everything. It's something. Yeah, somebody was just doing too much. Somebody was just doing too much because somebody is a natural born king. It's a status. God did something different with my identity, my nationality, with my makeup. Yeah, now the Vatican is looking crazy because they would have had to go through the Vatican to end this marriage if it was legit. And that can't go on without my knowledge, the actual queen. I feel like the reason why kings went so far to make queens look bad in the past and try to kill them and do all this stuff behind their back is because they know the queen hold the most power, regardless of how they try to write it up. And I'm just taking and commanding that power. Yeah. Also, somebody could have ended something with you and another person, or this is your other person being brought back to life here. This could be a bright idea. I don't know if that's a good idea for you to do. Okay. Somebody could be also manipulating something in your sleep, but it's cursed. It's all cursed. Yeah, you might be able to go into the energy or steal Jesus' energy or something and try to bring somebody back to life, but it's cursed. That's the truth. There's the one power, putting the two powers in one hand, eliminating the groups, and then the Most High grabbing onto this and then bashing these people with their own techniques or something like this here. All right? Because somebody was being drained of their energy, they can't be held accountable for whatever these people trying to charge you with or judge me or you on. They can't steal something. Somebody was being drained of their energy at the time when something happened. And so this could have been a lot or allow for something to happen. Okay? And somebody has been seen as mentally insane because of even trying to take that action. Among them, born great. See, these are stolen seed here. His ministry among them had bore great fruit. They had been baptized and had received the Holy Spirit. See, this is something here. Miracles worked among them and have been given evidence of the presence of the Spirit of their hearts. Their height. Their hearts may not even be in their chest. Somebody say, "Oh, I love you with all my heart," or something like this. Okay, these could also be women that take abuse from men over and over again. 20, 30 years later, like 20 years later, you still struggling with this man to get him to do right, whether you married or not. In your face, though, like this in your face disrespect. These are women that get applauded. Is women that allow for disrespect that happen to them in their, and then they laugh and mock at the women that these men go and create other dimensions to clown us in these other dimensions because they wouldn't dare do it in our face. And so we battling up against women that took this type of abuse in their face, and they still trying to beg these same men to do right. You know what I'm saying? These are goofies. They claim that his teaching seemed to be the only human, and because I heard "Am I Not Human?" that song again a couple of minutes ago. They think that it's just I don't care about what y'all talking about because Jesus didn't come to save humanity like you think at this time. That already happened in the 90s, and y'all killed that version already. So, and then this person went in this cursed cult and went on a run with these people, just like everybody else. So somebody's like, we're not gonna claim that it's the cult. No, it is. It is because that's how you cleanse the place. You tell the truth about big cults of people. You get big sex trafficking rings removed out of the situation, out of households. I don't care where they're at. You drag them out from there. You put them in the lake of fire, and then you move on. You don't try to hide them in another denomination or something like this to so that people don't know that you had something to do with these people and send them to claim stuff elsewhere. This could be people that got in trouble for like fraud when it comes to like fraud, like getting food stamps or something like this, and then they got them on that, and then what they do is send these people other places, and they do the same thing just to soil their names. Many respected that now, so somebody else could be teaching some teachings, but then it says many respected from that of Christ. Oh, so this would be two different energies teaching at the same time. Oh, and the other apostles. So there's three entities here. Moses, Mosaic, Moses, Mosa, Icky, Ike, Ike, Ike. Somebody's name could be Ike. That's what I think. This Israel person could be David Ike's child. And then Jordan, whatever his name is, Jordan something, D'Angelo could be his child. So these people were, portraying like they had a baby with this person or whatever, but they really had baby with esoteric people behind the scenes, hiding under Christian family values. Yeah, this is not going to work. The person that's supposed to be receiving something, then you got this Queen of Swords in reverse. Somebody's moving forward. Somebody is standing their ground, and somebody else is dipping out the background. I'll tell you, this is a man. I was hearing Nephthah. This is a man that's in between these two women. Okay, whenever these men bring and put their high priestesses back in the feed, and their video is for like 3 years ago, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, this is them trying to get these girls to be able to escape, to pin something on me or to Christ or somebody here, and move on to the next level here. Yeah, this could be a sacrifice. These women could be killing. Okay, holy vestures, but they're not American, and this is their downfall here. Okay, or somebody tried to make you not American. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Swords here, um, with the Ten of Wands. Um, if these people think they're gonna imprison somebody and be able to siphon their energy like they did in the past, these people about to be burdened because they're not American anymore. These people could have also be coming in from other countries with other nationalities. They got like dual citizenship or something like this. So let's go ahead and do this one here in Galatians. Surprise and rebuke. I marvel that you are so quickly deserting him who called you to grace of Christ. Remember, all these people are slightly spiritually dead because they already did the spiritual thing and tap into my Akashic records. So that's one thing you need to know about these zombies. They're already politically dead. They're already dead in a sense. Okay. So okay, that part right there. Seeking the face. It says, who called you to the grace of Christ, changed to another gospel, which is another gospel. Except it said, which is not another gospel. So somebody is saying, oh, we should all denominations or something like this, but it's saying this is not another gospel. It said it is the respect. So we said something about respect earlier, that there are some who trouble you and wish to pervert the gospel of Christ. So these are people that's perverting the gospel of Christ, trying to make it seem like somebody don't know what they talking about, or they're behind the scenes manipulating words or manipulating documents or exploiting one's personal um, declassified or whatever you call it files here. This could be of America. So even if they got other nations here, this would be the reason to break up G7. Because G7 is not, it's like the people of the other nations are raging against, why do they rage against America? All right. But the leaders are supposed to be the ones that are in a relationship with this, with the Most High's daughter. Okay. Or with that great beast or something like this here. The family and the collective unity, that was the beast at some point in time. The person that they're waiting for is still in the crib. The person is still in the crib. You having a job don't make you mature. These is the immature people that work at factories, 9 to 5s or whatever. They went from working 9 to 5s to going behind the scenes, maybe getting a degree or maybe making up one, and then going and sitting and trying to claim that they're going to be the vice president. I have no doubt in my mind that I have no doubt in my mind. See, because I heard sinners unless you invite them in. So there could have been something that me being a Holy Spirit energy. And when I invited my play sister to live back at the house, I told my dad, come on, I'm just there by myself all the time. You be gone. Just let Sophia come, stay back here or whatever like this. And I think he let her stay. But what I'm hearing is why I keep having that dream that I was sitting on that bed in that other room, in my old room at the Metropolitan House, is because something happened with the child. They had taken the child. It's like a memory that was taken or something that these people had like try to place this violent memory, or this could be the memory of if something happened to my child back then, they deleted it from my memory. Okay. But after I feel like after she went to Milwaukee dealing with that dude Rufus, and or after she stopped dealing with that dude Lee, okay, something had already happened here. The person was taken. Something had already happened to the girl Sophia at that time, is what I'm hearing. Something changed this person twice. I don't know exactly what that means, but twice. Because they keep saying, oh, when Jesus come, there's no Jesus coming. There's nowhere in the biblical text that's saying that Jesus is coming. That already happened. You're going to be waiting another 100 or 300 years, and y'all just creating an agenda with esoteric knowledge and these demons as if, you about to put some new shit in the history book because the fallen angels is the ones involved with that. And you don't know where you at. So, well, no, they know where we at. You just don't want us to be there because it's your judgment. It's a permanence. So you're doing all you can. But even if we, it says, even if we or an angel are from heaven should preach a gospel to you other than that which we have preached to you, or to them which we have preached to you, let him be an anathema. So let them act like Anna is their mother. And then we got number 9, which is my birthday. Let them. Okay, yeah, this is the truth here. So this is this energy here. So they're trying to marry me to this little sister that may not even be the little sister. This could be a China creation, and let this person have some kind of something over me here. This could be true. It's coming out sideways in my hand. Okay. Somebody could have did this a long time ago. Anna Thoth. They could be acting like this is this girl and one of my men, but it really is talking about me and this person. So they could have me with this person a long time ago. But this person been dead, or this a man down situation here. And somebody leaving because somebody was with one of these masculine energies, thought they was getting me back by getting with this person, but something was making this person about to be with me. I don't want none of these people. I ain't even thinking about no relationship like that. I don't have to. I'm not here to follow the traditions of the everyday humanity and the people. I'm a different type of vassal here. It doesn't apply. Not right now. This is like somebody far away from their kingdom or their home or something. Nobody's doing all that until they sit in their proper place. We can't play chess until we get the board out and put all the queen and all the knights and everything on the damn board. Other than that, you just wandering around. Okay? So you can see that somebody is not happy. All right? Somebody is getting breadcrumbed here. Somebody can see this about you, or you're seeing that, no, this person has changed, or this ain't my person at all. Somebody like, I take care of mine. Yeah, you brain crumb. Oh my God. Brain crumb. Crumb TV. Bread crumb is what I think I meant to say. Okay. This is somebody that bring you down to a trusting level, like women that were powerful, lawyers and stuff. They think, oh, he's just a fool, whatever. He was with that girl. We seen their relationship. We gonna play this person, and this person ultimately is a little bit more intelligent than them. And some of these people could have got played. In this situation, I was always just considered to be an at-home mom. I just had an expansive mind. You know, when I could do anything I put my mind to. So they could have been laughing at me not knowing how to get out of a rut when I found something come to my door. But I know I was watching that thing with Lyrica, and she was like, I just thought I wasn't about to sit around and act like I'm not no bad bitch, something like this or whatever like this. But in my case, because I may be more of a all energy where I know what it feels like to be a knight, a ruler, a leader, or whatever in the past, possibly. You know, I think a bad bitch is standing in somebody's face and making them crumble. I'm not running from shit. I'm hearing something about change locations, but this could be these women's failure, or this could be when they died and crossed over and went into fame. Even though I'm willing to try anything. Yeah, don't do it. I just heard, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't know what song that is. Okay, somebody's planning on doing some kind of dark magic on someone. All right. All right. Somebody's paying somebody to do this because they want to get out of a rut. These are power struggle situations here where these men got themselves into stuff that I told them not to, and you want to use me as the bait. So somebody's like, they're going to do this. They're going to have you shot, or they're going to have you move somewhere, and people are going to be able to have access to you. Okay? Which is an injustice act. So there could be an emperor that want to sacrifice you in order to bring back somebody else. This could be another version of you. This could be your actual person. Like all these people, all this stuff is a waste of time, money, resources, materials. This is how you start a third world country. All right. So again, somebody could be rejecting you, but this is not an ending. Just because somebody is doing this is showing their true colors. So somebody's like, oh, this person rejected. They don't want to hang out with you. They don't want to. But this is not death for you. Like it's not the end all. Somebody's acting like we seen you asking that person for $5 or whatever. That's a shame. You a grown woman. And somebody thought that was going to be the end of you or something. But if this person got a whole bank with all my money sitting behind their back with their family, you better be, yes. And matter of fact, I want more. Okay? I want more until I get back what is whatever is due, because this judgment that they called on me or you, whoever this innocent person is, it was unwarranted here. People saw the level of abuse, or these people was coming after somebody. This already been recorded here. And these people do not have the authority over this person. Uh-oh. To put, okay, they do not have the authority to put somebody in jail. Okay? You might be taking a challenge. This is the Most High. They don't have the, and this is love, or God loves this person, or something like this here. They don't have, yeah, they don't have the right to do something here. Also, Thelma, somebody's name could be Thelma. For am I now seeking the favor of men or God? Period. Period. Because that's how they want it. That's why I'm saying the Most High as a feminine is saying what? Am I seeking the approval of these people, or God, or me, or what's in me that they mad? Okay, but you, everybody song that song, I'm every woman, it's all in me, anything you want done, baby. This just ain't being the words. I don't got time to play. So I talk the words that's in the Bible, or I talk it in layman's terms, or like this, or unleavened bread. No, unleavened bread is basically straight to the point. Leavened bread, I think, is when it's all fluffed up, or when there's additives in something. Okay, you add the yeast and the dough rises. So, yeah, okay. So somebody doesn't like somebody scrying or doing something because it fluffs up, the bread starts rising. They want everything to be flat. They want somebody to come on here and say, now what did it say? For am I seeking the favor of man or God? That means that, are you seeking the favor of man or God? Da 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 da, and keep it there. It's, yeah, that's something anybody could have thought to think of it like that, or something like this, or rephrase it like that, or just rephrase it in a sense. But is it causing people to rise? Somebody's like, well, you at the bottom, or you in the thicket with them. How do you defeat that? Okay, you go ahead and let it rise. If the thicket is closing in, the thorns and stuff is closing in on me, then I will do that type of bread. And when that bread is expanding, that's going to take the pressure off. It's going to hold back some of those thistles and thorns, or something like this. You know? So, and man is telling me, don't do it like this. Or in that book, when Esther he was like, don't scry or whatever. And she was getting something urged inside of her to do it. And the father was very mad at her. He didn't like that gift about her. But what? Is she listening to the father that denied her or walked away from her? A feather figure? Or is she listening to God? Which would have been inside of herself. So that's why they was arguing in that book. Even when it comes to Black Hawk, that do they believe that there's Black Hawk in her, or telling her what to do, or whatever this is here? Somebody stealing material and sneaking around, figuring out what to do with it, but they getting cut at their foot, because you can't birth nothing with these people, or they can't birth nothing with you, and they're not Ace of Pentacles in the upright. They have to work in a different route, or give up, or sacrifice things. I don't have to sacrifice nothing to this sinful nation of people. I don't have to sacrifice nothing to them. They already been stealing gifts. King of Wands in reverse on the low. Yeah, the Hermit want us to know for sure that that's what he's doing. Hold on, y'all. It's too hot out here. I had to go rearrange myself in the house. Yes, I do.